chest, tucking the butt in, relax knees. 50-50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 off the ground, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, rotate, deep breath, draw up that water, shoulder level, make yourself small, flex your knees, drop your shoulders, exhale, form a ball without raising the shoulder out into the side, part the wild horse's mane one. Square to that outward foot, sit back, sit down, pivot out, ball for better balance, straight away, L stance, O stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, center with the ball, L stance, turn the hips and waist, move that energy, last party. Half step forward, spin the ball to the right, rock the front foot, watch that advancing hand, lift the front foot off, white crane spreads its wing, weight in the back. Drop the front foot as you tuck the elbow in to bisect your body. Swirl back, use your hips and waist to look back, set it up correctly all together, brush knee, use your hips and waist, hands hardly move. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, left hand higher, right hand to your shoulder all together, power through the core. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, right hand higher, all together, turn the hips and waist, brush knee, final. Half step, sit back, rock the front to the toe, set it off the ground, lay your lute. Center the front hand, right hand rises up higher, glance, open, all together. Ear, toe, swivel on that axle, pivot on the ball of your foot as you meet in the center, pull back, push forward. Center, lead with the toe, all together, ear, heel, middle, slide. Center, higher, lead with the toe, glance, toe, swivel, pivot, slide. Don't forget the modification on the last. Higher, lift, modify that right foot, pull back. Hold your ball on a T stance, out and to the side, ward off. Just give that space that you need. Turn your hips and waist, reposition your hands. Sit down, sit back, use your hips and waist to turn and look back. Contact, turn at the hips and waist to push that energy through, separate and push down your opponent, then push them out. Sit back, sit down, pivot, T-stance, hold your ball, out and to the side, ward off. Give me that space. Turn the hips and waist, grasp the bird's tail. Turn at the hips and waist to look back. Hands and push down and sit down. Then push them out. Sit back, sit down. Twist, 12 o'clock. Use your hips and waist to get to the 9 o'clock. 12 o'clock, shift the weight to the back foot. Form your T, form your hook, out and to the side. L stance, single whip. Sit back, sit down, pivot. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Cloud hands, 1. 2. Soft and billowy. 3. Single whip. Half step. Sit back. Rock the front. Lift off. Pat your horse. Cross. Step out. Left heel. Semicircle. Up with your right. Kick out. Right. In. Heel of your right. Look through your double punch. Sit back. Pivot. Left hand. Left foot. Up. And out. Hook, toe, down. Halfway, veer to the left. Adjust the back foot. Suspend. Pendulum up. Swivel on that axle. Suspend, shift your weight, rotate on that axle, golden cockle. Heel down, hold your ball. Heel out, spin the ball, turn the hips and waist, maiden on her right. Sit back, twist out, ball, spin the ball, turn the hips and waist, maiden left. Half step to the back, cross the hips and waist, set up the right hand, sweep down to the bottom of the seat. One, join it by the second, bend your foot, extend the knee, heel out, flush arms like a fan. Sit back, sit down, pivot. One sweep up on the toe, kick out with your heel to deflect, bring it in to parry, and then to punch. Strip the guy off of you, open your hand, fingers, push him down as you sit down, push him out, then forward. Twist, open twist, in twist, embrace, shift over, rotate, bring the tiger closer, push him away one last time, separate the energy, drop the shoulders, tuck the elbows, flex the knees as you obey gravity as we now close our form. Chest, tucking the butt in, relax knees. 50-50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 off the ground, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, rotate, deep breath, draw up that water, shoulder level, make yourself small, flex your knees, drop your shoulders, exhale, form a ball, without raising the shoulder, out and to the side, part the wild horse's mane one. Square to that outward foot, sit back, sit down, pivot out, ball for better balance, straight away, L stance, O stance. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, center with a ball, L stance, turn the hips and waist, move that energy, last party. Half step forward, spin the ball to the right, rock the front foot, watch that advancing hand, lift the front foot off, white crane spreads its wings, weight in the back. Drop the front foot as you tuck the elbow in to bisect your body. Swirl back, use your hips and waist to look back, set it up correctly all together, brush knee, use your hips and waist, hands hardly move. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, left hand higher, right hand to your shoulder all together, power through the core. Sit back, sit down, pivot out, right hand higher, all together, turn the hips and waist, brush knee final. Half step, sit back, rock the front to the toe, set it off the ground, play your lute. Center the front hand, right hand rises up higher, glance open, all together. Ear, toe, swivel on that axle, pivot on the ball of your foot as you meet in the center, pull back, push forward. Center, lead with the toe, all together, ear, heel, middle, slide. Center, higher, lead with the toe, glance, toe, swivel, pivot, slide. Don't forget the modification on the last. Higher, lift, modify that right foot, pull back. Hold your ball on the T stance, out and to the side, ward off. Just get that space that you need. Turn your hips and waist, reposition your hands. Sit down, sit back, use your hips and waist to turn and look back. Contact, turn at the hips and waist to push that energy through, separate and push down your opponent, and push them out. Back, sit down, stance, hold your ball out and to the side, ward off. Give me that space. Turn the hips and waist, grasp the bird's tail. Turn up the hips and waist to look back. Hands and push down and sit down. Then push them out. Sit back, sit down. Twist, 12 o'clock. Use your hips and waist to get to the 9 o'clock. 12 o'clock, shift the weight to the back foot. Form your T, form your hook, out and to the side. L stance, single width. Sit back, sit down, pivot. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Cloud hands. 1, 2, soft and billowy. 3, 4, single width. Half step, sit back, rock the front, lift off, pat your horse. Cross, step out, left heel, semicircle, up with your right, kick out, right, in, heel of your right, look through your double punch. Sit back, pivot, left hand, left foot, up and out and in, hook, toe, down, halfway, veer to the left, adjust the back foot, suspend, pendulum up, swivel on that axle, cock roll, toe, spin, hook, split, down, halfway, pivot to the right, adjust the back foot, suspend, shift your weight, rotate on that axle, golden coffin. Heel down, hold your ball, heel out, spin the ball, turn the hips and waist, maiden on her right. Sit back, twist out, ball, spin the ball, turn the hips and waist, maiden left. Half step to the back, cross the hips and waist, set up the right hand, sweep down to the bottom of the seat. 1, join it by the second, bend your foot, extend the knee, heel out, flush your arms like a fan. Sit back, sit down, pivot, and sweep up on the toe, kick out with your heel to deflect, bring it in to parry, and then to punch. Strip the guy off of you, open your hand, fingers, push him down as you sit down, push him out, then forward. Twist, open twist, in twist, embrace, shift over, rotate, bring the tiger closer, push him away one last time, separate the energy, drop the shoulders, tuck the elbows, flex the knees as you obey gravity as we now close our form.